Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of coin collecting and uncovering an extraordinary treasure hiding in plain sight. If you've ever thought that pennies aren't worth much, you might want to think again. We're exploring the intriguing story of the 1983 D. Lincoln penny, a coin that could be worth, wait for it, up to $20 million. Yes, you heard that right. Imagine if the humble penny sitting in your jar, tucked away in a drawer, or even lying on the street could bring you a life-changing fortune. So, if you've got a 1983 D penny, don't go anywhere, we're about to tell you why it might be worth checking its details very, very closely. Let's start with a bit of backstory. In 1982, the US Mint made a significant change to the way pennies were made. Up until then, pennies were primarily made of copper. But in 1982, the mint switched to a cheaper zinc core with a copper coating. This change was due to rising copper costs, which meant producing a copper penny actually cost more than the penny's face value. So, beginning in 1983, pennies were made of zinc with only a thin copper coating, giving them that same familiar color without the high material cost. But here's the twist. Sometimes, errors happen, especially during a transitional period like this. And that's exactly where our 1983 D penny story starts to get interesting. Most 1983 pennies, including those from the Denver Mint, should have been made from the new zinc composition. But somewhere along the line, a few coins were mistakenly struck in solid copper, not the expected zinc-copper mix. This makes these copper 1983 pennies incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. So, why does this happen? Well, during a minting transition like this, leftover copper planchets, the metal discs used to make coins, might still be in the system. Sometimes, these planchets accidentally get used even when the mint has officially switched to a different material. That's why we see some 1983 pennies that are actually copper, not zinc. Now, let's talk about how you can check if your 1983 D penny is one of these rare errors. It might just be hiding in your loose change or in a collection somewhere, waiting to be discovered. First off, let's look at some key characteristics that can help you identify this potential million-dollar coin is a critical detail. A 1983 penny with the zinc composition should weigh about 2.5 grams, but if it's made from copper, it will weigh approximately 3.1 grams. So, the best way to confirm this is by using a digital scale. The difference may seem tiny, but for coin collectors, this difference is a game changer. Copper pennies will often have a slightly richer, deeper tone than their zinc counterparts, although wear and tear can sometimes make this trickier to spot. So, while the color can give you a hint, it's the weight that really counts. Alright, you might be wondering, why would anyone pay millions for a penny? The answer lies in the uniqueness and rarity of these error coins. In the world of coin collecting, rarity is king, and when that rarity comes with an intriguing story or mistake, like the copper 1983 D penny, collectors go absolutely wild. These coins are true one-in-a-million finds. To put it simply, collectors love a coin with a story, especially when it's a production error that shouldn't exist. That's why error coins like this one command such high prices, especially at major auctions. Here's the part you've been waiting for: how much is a 1983 D copper penny worth today? While not every penny from 1983 is valuable, this rare copper error coin has sold for astronomical amounts in the past. Let's put it this way: if you happen to have one of these rare pennies, you're sitting on a goldmine. In recent years, error pennies like the 1983 D copper coin have attracted offers from collectors willing to pay top dollar. Experts estimate that a pristine 1983 D copper penny could easily fetch $10,000, $50,000, or even more, but the right buyer, combined with the coin's condition and rarity, could drive that price way, way up. Now, here's the jaw-dropping part: there are estimates that a flawless, mint-condition 1983 D copper penny could command a price as high as $20 million. Yes, you heard that correctly. $20 million, that's what makes this coin one of the most legendary treasures among US pennies. Imagine what a penny could buy if it's one of these rare gems. So, if you've got a 1983 D penny lying around, take a good look. Weigh it, examine it, and consider having it authenticated if it seems to match all the details we've covered. You could be holding one of the most valuable coins in the world. Thanks for joining us on this exciting treasure hunt. Be sure to subscribe for more amazing stories from the world of rare coins and collectibles, and let us know in the comments if you think you might have one of these million-dollar pennies. Who knows, maybe the next big discovery is waiting in your pocket right now. And there you have it, the incredible story of the 1983 D Lincoln penny that could make you a multimillionaire. Keep your eyes peeled, and happy hunting. Imagine this, a simple penny lying forgotten in a drawer, or maybe even in a jar of coins by the bedside. What if I told you that one of these humble pennies from 1981 could be worth more than just a cent? What if I told you it could make you a millionaire? Today, we're diving deep into the story, the secrets, and the jaw-dropping value behind the 1981 United States 1-cent coin. The United States penny, or 1-cent coin, is easily one of the most common coins in American history. You've probably come across thousands of them over your lifetime. But did you ever think that a single one from 1981 could change your life? Before we get into the value of this coin, let's start with a little background. In 1981, Ronald Reagan was preparing to take office, MTV was about to go live, and the US Mint was busy producing billions of coins for the American people. Among them was the 1981 Lincoln penny. Produced at the Philadelphia and Denver mints, this coin carried the proud image of Abraham Lincoln, who had been honored on the penny since 1909. Now, at first glance, this 1981 penny may look like any other coin. But what sets some of these coins apart is the special qualities, mint errors, and specific conditions that can turn this common cent into a rare and valuable gem. The 1981 penny has two main types that collectors are after. We have those minted in Philadelphia, which have no mint mark, and those from Denver, marked with a D under the date. Both versions can be valuable, but the condition and rarity factors are what make some of these coins truly extraordinary. That's right. Just like any collector's item, condition matters. Coins with fewer scratches, minimal wear, and pristine details are graded higher, and that's what collectors and investors are after. Grading can go all the way up to Mint State 70, MS 70, the highest possible grade. For example, a 1981 penny in MS 65 condition might fetch a nice sum, but an MS 66 or higher. That's where things get really exciting. But grading is just one part of the story. There's also something known as error coins, coins that have mistakes from the minting process, like double dies, off-centering, or issues with the planchet, the blank piece of metal the coin is struck on. These errors make coins stand out and can make certain 1981 pennies extremely rare and collectible. Some 1981 pennies show double die errors, where the image appears doubled due to a misalignment during striking. Others have off-center strikes that make part of the design appear shifted. These errors are unusual and instantly recognizable, making them highly sought after by serious collectors. And yes, they add big money to the coin's value. Now, you're probably wondering, how do I know if I have a valuable 1981 penny? First, check the mint mark. If it's a clear D or has no mint mark at all, you're good to go. Next, look at the condition. A coin with sharp, clean details, minimal wear, and that, like new, shine could be worth far more than face value. But don't worry if it's not perfect. Even slightly worn 1981 pennies with certain characteristics can still be worth a nice chunk of change. The key here is rarity, condition, and those valuable errors we talked about. Some 1981 pennies in excellent condition with high grades can be worth several dollars, even tens or hundreds in auctions. And if you have a rare error coin, the value jumps significantly. But there are a few 1981 pennies that defy all odds and are valued at thousands, sometimes even more, depending on the collector's demand. Maybe you're thinking, could I be sitting on a treasure without even knowing it? Well, that's entirely possible. These rare coins don't necessarily look flashy or different, but a simple penny from your change could hold a secret value. So, here's the moment you've been waiting for, the potential maximum value of a rare, perfect, mint-era 1981 1-cent coin. In top-notch condition, a rare-era 1981 penny could fetch a jaw-dropping, yes, you heard that right, $26 million. It's like winning the lottery, but instead of a ticket, it's a penny in your pocket. The fascinating world of coin collecting is filled with hidden treasures. And the 1981 penny? It's a prime example of how something as simple as a cent can hold extraordinary worth. So, what are you waiting for? Start checking your coins, and maybe, just maybe, you'll strike it rich. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more incredible stories from the world of rare coins and hidden treasures. Who knows? The next fortune could be right under your nose. See you next time, and happy hunting.